Hi, this is Rick Michaels, and what I'm going to do is demonstrate to you how you can take a rack of tubes and import it 3 times so that each time you import a certain number of tubes into that rack. So it's 3 different imports, the first 30, second 30, and the last 36 tubes or so. Let me show you how you can do that in Freezerworks. What I'm going to do is go first to show you the freezer. And here is an example of our freezer. It looks a lot like yours. You have the box, the second subdivision, row and column, third and four. Notice here that I have the row as alpha and the column as numeric. So the row is the third subdivision, column is the fourth subdivision. So if we go to configuration picture, this is what our box looks like. This is your standard looking box. So I'm going to import, first I'm going to have 30 aliquots here or so, and I'm going to import those. Then the second import is going to have another 30 here or so, and then the last one will have another 35 or so. Let me show you how you would do that. Let's close this. The important thing in doing this is to make sure that your user-defined field that you're importing your aliquot number into is a unique number. I'm going to import the vial barcode into vial barcode ID, a user-defined field that I created. The unique is yes, so make sure that this unique is yes. Okay. The other thing you need to do is you need to have Thermo Visionmate import when it reads the tube. Let me give you an example. What you need to do is when it reads the tube, it needs to, let me go find my tubes here. Where is it? Okay. When it reads them, whenever there's no tube, whenever it's blank, input the words no tube or something. It can't be left blank. It needs to have an entry in here. So what will happen when I do this import is it sees no tube here and it tries to import no tube into vial barcode. The second time it sees no tube, it says, oh no, this is a duplicate, and it will not import these. So these get imported because they are unique. Each number is different. These do not get imported because no tube is a duplicate. Duplicates don't get imported. So let me show you how this will work then. So, let me show you. So what I did is I've modified 3 import files. The first one you have A1 through 5, B1 through 5, C1 through 5 are filled. And then I open the second one, and you'll see that A6 through 9 is filled, B6 through 9 is filled, and so forth. And then I open the third one, and you'll see that 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12 is filled. So I've done a little modification of 3 files that were sent to me. Also, I made sure that the box is the same in all 3. They're all going to box 262. 262 and 262. Okay, so let's go ahead and import these. I'm going to Sample Management Import Data. I'm going to use import 262 that I created. Let's take a good look at this. Adding samples with aliquots. Each sample record is going to have 1 aliquot. Interactive auto-assign aliquot positions. There's no header in those fields, so that's blank. It's a comma delimited. And so that file has no header record, and it's a comma delimited file, CSV file. And then I've got, let's look at the 2 here. Let me call up the first one. So let's compare. Subdivision 3 is the first field. That's your row. Row A, row B, row C. Subdivision 4 is your second field. numeric 1, 2, 3, 4. The columns go down. Subdivision 2 is the box, box 2. And then the vial barcode is here. So let's go ahead and import the first one. And I select it. And it reads it. And then I get this error message. Let's show you what the error message says. The error message is telling us that we cannot import no tubes. So every vial that says no tube is not imported and the record is not created because it's a duplicate and we do not allow duplicates. And if you scroll down, you'll just see that's the way the whole way through. So that's good. Let's close this, and we've reviewed the report and we're going to continue with the import. So let's import, and then we select our freezer, which is freezer A. We're going to put them in rack 1. Put in rack 1, box 262, and so forth. Select OK, and we watch the import take place. "36 samples were created, 36 aliquots were created. Let's take a look at them." Hit OK, and here are our 36 aliquots. Let's take a look at it from Explore Freezers. Freezer A, open it up, and let's view the picture. And indeed, the first 36 are imported. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of these. So we have our record here, our sample record, and then we put the vial barcode here and the freezer location. So that's the vial barcode that we imported. Okay, let's now do the next 30. Let's close this and we'll import again. Let's import 262-2. We get this message again, no problem. We are expecting all the no tubes are not imported. So let's continue with the import. Let's do the import. Again, we're going to put them in the same box. 262 is the box in rack 1, freezer A. This had 30 records. Let's take a look at them. Here they are, A6, A7, A8, box 262. It's much easier to look at it this way. Explore Freezers, freezer A, view the picture. And now we see that our box is growing. Here's our next 30 right here. So now we need to do the last 30, which are still empty. And so we just do the import here. And we'll import the last 30. Let's look at the report again. We don't have to look at the report, but I'm just going to show you again. No tubes is the situation. So we're not importing those that say no tube. We do the import, same freezer, and we should get a full box at this point. There's our 30 aliquots. Let's take a look at it from Explore Freezers. Freezer A, 262, view picture. And our entire box is now filled. So again, the key is to, when you import, make this a unique number. This could also be a sample field, and you could still create these. If you want vial barcode to be a sample field, it will work as well. Any questions? Please contact me, Rick, at Freezerworks.com, and thank you.